Aspecto is a best-in-class OpenTelemetry and distributed tracing experience. Let's say you have an e-commerce web application and we want to debug a production issue. So from our homepage, we'll go over to the trace search. Now let's look at the last hour. And let's say we know we have a latency issue with our delete purchase order endpoint. So we'll go over and filter by the purchase order endpoint. Now we'll go over and also select the delete operation. Now we can see only delete purchase order operations, so we'll go ahead and sort them by duration. We can see we have an operation that took over 2 seconds. This is very unusual and long, so we want to dive in and see exactly what happened here. Here on the left, you can see a flowchart of this trace. On the top, you can see logs that happen within the context of this trace. These logs are pulled from your log provider into Aspecto. We support any log provider. On the bottom, you have a timeline view of this trace. You can see an operation happened over time in your system. So looking out at the timeline, we can see multiple operations. We see something unusual. We can see multiple operations to the database that look exactly the same. This looks like a classic N+1 query problem. So now that we identified the issue, we can go over to our code and modify it to do the operation in a batch request instead. Let's say we want to get an alert when this happens in our system. So we can go over to the alerts page and add an alert that would be based on the span duration and get an alert whenever this happens again. And we can have many other features such as data privacy, sampling rules, and user management. Thank you for watching.